That's why I'm going to sick Bucky Brooks on
You can sick
all right?
Bucky on me all you want.
I'm going to sick him on. I'm going to sit back and watch him chew you up. Paul.
And I think that, look, I'm expecting
all
music.
I want you to do,
I'm expecting music. I'm expecting Rob Parker to
Alex,
stand up. I'm expecting him to have some type of top hat or something on. Give some corny stuff about Dak Prescott.
Give us the news
not
and
signing.
Give us the news and then step aside.
Dak Prescott did not sign an extension with the Cowboys. Whoop-de-doo. And he will play on the franchise tag next season. Rob Parker, the floor is yours. I want music.
I told you, Chris Broussard. I've been telling you over and over. They'll get a deal done. Just wait. They haven't met since March. Jerry Jones, really? What are you waiting on? I don't want to say Jerry Jones is old, but they moved his office from the stadium to the cemetery.
I mean, I was thinking it was going to be.
Oh,
hold on. You just went off for 8 minutes. Can I have the mic?
Can you admit that you were
wrong
about
this? Can I have the mic? Sure. I'm a man. Yes, I was wrong. I thought they'd sign him. You happy? I'm a grown man. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it with my chest out. Fine. I was wrong. I thought they'd sign him. So what? He's still about to play for $32 million. He played last year for $2 million. You think there's an issue? When he walked in the locker room last year, did everybody say, oh, look at his tail between his legs?
No, but that's a part of the CBA, Chris. That ain't got nothing to do with last year. This was his chance to get paid, and they refused to pay him.
I'm just going to sit this. Go ahead. I'm just going to sit it out. Go ahead. Because you know your stuff was weak. And you took 8 minutes and it was weak. So now you want to interrupt me? Go ahead. Just have the mic.
No, I want you to at least
keep it 100 and corn anyway. 100. I'm keeping it 100.
Ain't nobody looking him sideways. He's on a rookie deal.
Go ahead.
Talking about they looked at him sideways because he made $2 million last year. No, this was his chance to get paid, and they refused to pay him. They didn't give.
You had 9 minutes to make a case, and it was weak. That's why you keep interrupting me, because you know your drivel didn't live up to what you usually. I'll give you credit. When the music usually comes on, when you stand up and get out of your seat, when you wear special colors, you usually deliver, Rob Parker.
I'm the poo-poo king.
But this was weak, whack, in the words of KRS-One. Fumbleitis. You dropped the ball.
I've been telling you for months about this.
I gave you 8 minutes.
I gave you
9 minutes.
I was spot on, as I always am.
I introduced you.
NFL.
Yeah. Really?
Spot on.
When's the last time you picked the winner right? Were you right on the winner last year, the Super Bowl?
All you do is pick the favorites. Anybody can do that. You don't have any
why
magic.
Can't you? Because you're 0-2.
Because I don't do that.
You can't pick the favorites enough.
Because
now
I'm
you're
the
just
one who
incriminating yourself.
Because I'm the one who
can pick the winner of the Super Bowl, and
you're
0-2, Rob Parker.
And I picked the Nationals.
Time I watched the game with you,
I don't always pick them.
You walked out of the restaurant darn near in tears the last time we watched the game together. Talking about the tail between your legs. My goodness. 877-99 on Fox.
There was some garlic in the restaurant.
You had your time, Rob. You wasted it.
All right, Chris in Boise. You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Chris?
How you guys doing?
What's up, man?
Hey, real quick, before I talk about Dak, I got to say we really need live sports back, because the longer we go without live sports, the more Rob sounds like Skip Bayless.
Hey, Chris, you want me to hang up on you, or you want to talk?
No, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Hey,
what about Amir in Philadelphia? You're on the Odd Couple Fox Sports Radio. What's up, Amir?
Amir.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, guys?
We got you now.
Yeah, I love both of you guys, but Chris, you got to stop being unfair to the guy and just let me talk.
Are you in a frat, Amir? Fraternity?
What do you mean?
Are you in a fraternity?
Don't change the subject, Chris.
No. First of all, don't tell me what to do on my show. All right, are you in the frat? No.
He said no.
If you had been, you would have learned this. Excuses are tools of incompetence. With them, we build great monuments of nothingness. Those who use them seldom amount to anything else. Therefore, sir, I have no excuses.
No,
Don't call up here with excuses.
I actually came away with reasons to be encouraged. I'll save those for after my man Rob Park. I'm going to give you the floor because I know you've been waiting ever since last night, probably about 24 hours.
I've been in the parking lot for the last 14 hours.
So I'm going to let you go ahead and let's see what you got.
It's not about what I got. It's that he obviously took a detour and made a left at Albuquerque because the road that you're talking about, that he's on his road to elite, this is just the only problem I have, Chris, is when they play good teams, for whatever reason, I don't know, you can give me the reason, the numbers just don't bear it out that he's that guy. You can talk about all kinds of other things. He just doesn't make you feel like he is that guy, that elite guy who, when everything's not good, he can win a game against a good team. And last night, to me, was Exhibit A. I'm not going to go crazy on him. I'm not going to call him a fraud, even though I've said it for over and over that I think he's fraudulent when it comes to that. But last night was just a perfect example of just another situation where anti-Dak people could look and go, there it is, another game when he had a chance to prove people wrong, and he didn't do it.
I think the anti-Dak people would be being disingenuous to say that, because to expect him to, one, go into Foxborough where the Patriots hardly ever lose, to go up against the number one defense in the league in that weather. Troy Aikman was on the call, said he hated playing in that weather. And you look at Aikman, some of his games and that type of stuff, and he didn't like throwing the ball in that.
But somebody has to win. Somebody has to win the game.
Let me talk. I gave you 5 minutes.
No, it wasn't. It was 4 minutes and 38 seconds.
Right.
I timed it.
And you didn't make the most of it, I'll say myself.
Please.
I do say to expect, I mean, heck, he actually outplayed Brady. Brady is used to those elements. Brady is in his home territory, and Dak outplayed him. Or at least played him to a standstill at the very least. Like, he threw for more yards. He had a better completion percentage.
Stop. It's not about yards. It's not about yards. Stop saying yards. No.
Can I finish?
It's not about yards.
I gave you 4.5 minutes where I didn't say a word. You had your chance. You chose to be reflective. You chose to stay
stop
calm.
with the yards.
Then stay there. Stay there.
His quarterback rating was 64. He had no touchdowns again.
In that type of weather, you can't expect him to go up there and light it up. In fact, the whole game plan was screwed up. They should have been running Ezekiel Elliott left, Ezekiel Elliott right. He was getting more than 4 yards a carry. And then the special team screwed him up. You know this. And then there were some drops. And then there was a phantom tripping call where the guy didn't even get tripped.
It's called football drops. It happens all the time.
Look. The bottom line is, with the money on the line, he put it where Amari Cooper should have caught it. And then maybe that you extend the drive, who knows? All I'm saying is, again, I said he's en route to being elite, and what I saw yesterday doesn't change my mind.
He's 0-4 against playoff teams. Explain that.
Hold on, you want to talk about
it.
I'm going to explain it. I'm looking at the big picture.
Got an excuse for every time they lose to a good team.
No, it's not an excuse. It's actually called facts. The guy is 38-21 as a starter.
We're talking about right now this year.
Yeah. He was 10-6 last year. They beat the Eagles twice, who were a winning team.
0-4 this year, and the only team that they've beaten.
I'm not going to put it
all on him.
The only teams
that they've beaten are bad teams. I'm just trying to say.
It's the NFL. Are they en route to make the playoffs?
At some
That's
point.
All that matters.
No, it doesn't matter, Chris.
It does
It
matter.
doesn't. No, it doesn't.
They'll get their chance to beat good teams when they get to the postseason.
You can't keep making excuses for
I'm
a guy.
not making excuses.
Just acknowledge that when they've played the better teams in the league,
that he's not an elite quarterback.
He's not
I never
elite.
said he was.
He's not elite. And
I never said he is.
And he's
I
not
said
on
he's en route.
And he's not on route.
And you keep
and he's
throwing
not
out
on
this garbage.
And he's
about,
not on route.
That's
Stop
why
it.
He's not, and you couldn't say it. You know he's going to get paid. He wants $40 million. I wouldn't give him $40 million as much as I like him. unless I absolutely have to.
Why not?
He'll
You said he's elite. He's on his way. Don't you have your quarterback?
Are you listening
the hardest
to me?
position
Are you listening
to field
to me?
is a quarterback.
How many times, Rob Parker, do I have to say he's en route to becoming
What does that mean?
elite?
What does that
He's not
mean?
elite.
What when?
It means he's getting
When does he
better,
get there?
and he's improving to the point where he will become an elite quarterback.
Dallas is
what I'm
0-4
saying.
against playoff teams. You are what your record says you are.
Okay, then
That's what they are.
They are going to be the division winners in their division and make the playoffs and have home field advantage.
By default.
How's that?
By default, they haven't beaten
Whatever.
anybody. It's by
Whatever.
default. Here is Chris Broussard making excuses again for Dak Prescott.
Your argument was weak. You had a whole day to come up with that, and that's the best you could do.
Listen,
0-4, he's 38-21.
My argument,
as a starter.
no. My argument's not weak. Your argument is outdated. No touchdowns against the Patriots. Did we see Lamar Jackson go crazy on that same defense? Chris now said, "What do you expect? It's raining now. And what did you want Dak to do? It's bad weather. He outplayed Tom Brady."
That's why I'm a sick Bucky Brooks.
You
on
can
him,
sick
all right?
Bucky on me all you want.
I'm a sick him on. I'm gonna sit back and watch him chew you up.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's the kind of production that you normally receive from somebody who's like a sixth or a seventh man, not someone who's supposed to be the greatest thrower of the football on the planet. I think that's what Rob said. The greatest thrower of the football on the planet. At some point, if you're the greatest thrower of the football ever, you should be able to elevate the squad.
Well, Micah had some thoughts on that. Take a listen.
We're going all in this year, man. That's what I would hope for. You know, I'm 24 years old. I've been in this league, 3 years, and I kind of seen it all. And I hope that we go all in. I hope that we go out and get the players that we're missing because we didn't do that this year. I hope that we challenge ourselves to become better and become greater for us.
So the Cowboys, who had 9 All-Pros, apparently are still missing some talent.
But I can only play what it's called. Whatever they're calling, whoever personnel they're putting on, I'm not putting out personnel. I'm not putting out the calls. Nothing's coming from me. I do see a Super Bowl in my future. I want to be a Super Bowl champion. I challenge anyone to actually go look at the game film and say, did Micah play his heart out? To go out like that at home was completely embarrassing and unacceptable. It took me a while to even be able to show my face in a public game.
Thanks for that. That's the podcast, Chris. That's what we want for Micah Parsons. I appreciate it. I got a new name for his podcast. Turn his Micah off. Because we got nothing.
That was a pretty good one.
These guys, Chris, they play in the game. I have respect for them. If you want to tell me about what plays are being called and all the other stuff and the intensity and the stuff that went on, I'll buy into that. But to go to these players and think you're going to get honest analysis of them, their friends, their teammates, you're not going to get it. It is a total waste of time. It's a waste of time. I get it. He could have a gazillion downloads because he's Micah Parsons. He plays for the Cowboys. I understand that. He'll have more downloads than I'll ever have, and I'm fine with that. But I'll tell you what you'll get when you listen to the Odd Couple podcast. You'll get an honest analysis of what went on. And then you can make your own judgment of what happened. It won't be one-sided and biased because they're involved. They want to play the game and report on the game. Imagine that. And then his own analysis, Chris. Oh, he played great. You played great? You lost. You were embarrassed. Talking about he could sleep at night. Really? I'm so tired of hearing these clips from these podcasts. A total waste of time. All right. I'm telling you the new name of his podcast from here on out. Turn off his Micah.